Scola.
This is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
About what we've been doing and the numbers being way up and all that stuff.
The numbers are way up because I'm a big star. So much of a star that they may not want me to come to their wedding because I'll just be a distraction. Another win for the toe. Suck my dick, okay? I still don't like Nick Rekieta, all right? I'll be very honest about that, but I don't know him. From what I've seen, I don't know, okay? Don't like what has transpired, but yeah, what a big star you are, Aaron. Okay.
I also see, like,
I've never said a bad word about April. I love her. You're painting it and it is like Nick is her this manipulative abuser. Yes, and I actually agree with that. Meanwhile, all that happened, and then he goes on to say, "Oh, it was 2 years ago. This all came out 2 years ago." What fucking difference does that make, man? What difference does it make? Literally none. None. So I did not take too kindly to that. Not at all.
Before I'd ever met these two, I would say you can believe papers or what you saw and what you experienced. I would say probably bullshit, but people can think what they want. I know my friends Gino and Keanu have my back. I also know.
Pause. After we saw that, you could tell we were ignoring you, okay? I went on John DiCaprio's show. I talked about it. I said, you put us in a really sticky fucking situation. That's not something that you should probably do. But he was right in there getting us on his side. You know what I mean? Not on his side. I was never on his side. I have always been on the side of, I want April to be okay. I want April to be okay. Do I approve of if she's still with the Rekietas, which we don't know that for sure? No, I do not approve of that. But meanwhile, this was going on. Gino and I honestly turned to each other when he was first on the what was it? Maybe when it was the Kevin Brennan podcast or whatever, when the mugshots or what have you came out. And we were just like, he's enjoying this a little bit too much, don't you think? Like, we're not retarded. We can see that this man is sort of like unhinged. He's like, well, should we order food? Like, he just was like glowing about it. That's not how you would react to somebody that you gave a fuck about. That was your wife. And then he's already roped us into being on his show. And then we're just like, I'm so pissed off that she's still even around the Rekietas that I failed to like notice that this man is, I noticed it, but I'm like, this man is fucking really leaning into this. I mean, really fucking leaning into it. And we noticed it, but we're like, okay, the worst evil is culty narcissist. Okay. That's the worst evil. So whatever, we're still trying to be a friend to him. We didn't know about any of this. We're still trying to be a friend to him. And we're going to do his show. And but something about Aaron, like, we know he's unfunny. We know that, like, he has like zero self-awareness, but something about a dweeb with zero self-awareness is endearing. Okay. And then it starts to trickle in where you're just like, okay, he's enjoying this too much. We can't do this for much longer. I didn't in my wildest dreams think something like this would come out. But again, he kind of call us too nice, but we were a little bit manipulated. And but we definitely saw the signs. Didn't see the signs of that. But he knew this the whole time. It's lie after lie after lie. For example, okay, before the day before, I remember the like the arrest happened, right? He calls me and says, so I have to tell you something. Me and Kayla hooked up a couple of times. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Whatever. Our Nick and I mean, I guess, you know, everybody's been saying that you guys were swinging. Like, okay, why did you? And then he goes, I said, are April and Nick hooking up? He's like, not to my knowledge. No, I never saw anything like that. It only happened a couple of times with me and Kayla. All right. Cut to, he's on fucking Kino Casino going, we were wife swapping and da 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 da. Like, why even lie to me about that? It's just something always comes out. There's no trusting him. There's no fucking trusting him. I thought he's just a dweeb, a kind of likable dweeb that we enjoyed spending time with April. I didn't realize it was like you just continue to see lie after lie after lie. And I'm sorry, I don't watch every single show that exists. I don't watch every single one of his streams. But then looking back, I'm like, holy fuck. This is fucked. It's fucked. So that's just an example where I'm just like, why'd you even tell me that? Why did you feel the need to call me and tell me and Kayla hooked up a couple of times? What was the angle there? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. So now I'm getting it. And sorry. Sorry. We'll continue on. Let me see if I have anything to answer in here really fast. Okay, a lot of comments, lots of people here. Thank you for joining us. Kiki bucks for you all. Everyone here right now. Here, have 300 Kiki coins.
Wow.
And I hate to be harsh, but like as I said, nice Kiki is dead. She's dead. People fucking take advantage of my niceness and they make it depraved and horrible. And I'm not here to be your, I'm not a abuser security blanket. That ain't me. Not going to be me. Was never me. Will not ever be me. And I don't appreciate you warping my phone call to you when I was in the Dominican Republic saying, I talked to Keanu and I feel so much better. You shouldn't. I'll get to that later. Anyway. Hi, everyone. Wait. Blas. Thank you for the $9.99. Don't hold back with what you know, Kiki. This man has lied at every step of the way and belittled anyone who pointed it out. I'm convinced he's legit psycho. What do you say? Thanks again, Kiki. Yeah. I just to bring that back up, just it's always something else comes out. He tells us one thing and then it's another thing. It's like what I said about the Kayla thing. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, so you hooked up with her a couple of times? He said a couple of times. Said, well, was Nick hooking up with April? He said, not to my knowledge. Why even call and tell me that if 2 days later you're going to go and tell the world or whatever corner of the internet that is, that you were full on wife swapping? What's the angle there? It's always a lie. It's always a work. No bueno. No bueno. In those messages that Rekieta sent to me, he said, I've been trying to encourage her to message you specifically. And I'm just of the mind, I'm like, I don't want you to be able to encourage her to do anything, you fucking idiot. I don't want her anywhere near you. But he was right. And I'm never going to read anything that April has sent to me. And she does not want to be talked about publicly. But I did hear from her, and I will never, ever read those to you. But I will get to that later. But no, I still stand with, sorry, culty narcissist. I still think you're a freak, but you were right about that. What else can I say? It was, and it was important. When the moment I heard from her, that's all I wanted. I went, I know all I need to know. Not going to read them aloud. Not going to fucking say anything like that. Just happy to hear from my friend. And from those messages, I gathered, okay, yeah. This ain't a fucking joke. So, anyway, we'll press on.
Hit the like button and be like, hey, yeah.
Okay, fuck you, Doom.
Goodbye. I'll do it like that show. Goodbye.